Shalom, this is Rabbi Mark Kunis, and my taste of Torah for Parshat Vayakeyl Pekudei 5781. It's been a year now since the lockdowns of the coronavirus began. Living in close quarters for that long can amplify emotions and unfortunately find release in anger. Let me caution you to avoid expressing anger to your loved ones, especially now. This week's Torah portion reviews the construction of the Mishkan, the portable temple used by the Jews on the way to the Promised Land. The Torah prefaces this review by reminding the Jews they must not work on Shabbat. The rabbis learned from this that even the holy work of the Mishkan must not be done on Shabbat. And they're able to extrapolate from this most of the Shabbat prohibitions. However, the Torah does specifically mention one prohibition, and only one, perhaps indicating its importance. Lo teva'aru eish b'chol moshvotechem b'yom HaShabbat. Do not light a fire in your dwelling places on Shabbat. The Talmud questions the significance of this verse. After all, since fire was one of the 39 acts of work done in the making of the Mishkan, we certainly could have known its prohibition, logically. So why single it out with a verse here? Philo, first-century philosopher, has a fascinating spin on the singular importance of this verse. He writes, "Do not kindle a fire in your dwelling places on Shabbat," teaches us not to kindle a fire of anger in our dwelling places on Shabbat. You see, on Friday, in the rush to finish Shabbat preparations on time, a person is apt to become short-tempered. On Shabbat, when the entire family sits around the table together, parents might become angry with young children for not behaving properly. Therefore, special care should be taken on Shabbat to control one's anger. So, my friends, how should we handle our anger? The Torah teaches us to emulate God, and last week's Parsha tells us that God is erech hapayim, slow to anger. Being slow to anger means not bursting out with an accusation and then finding out afterwards you misjudged, that the person whom you were angry at is really innocent or had exigent circumstances. When you feel anger well up inside you, bite your tongue for just a few minutes and let the anger inside subside. I promise you, you'll be happy you did. My friends, it's all right sometimes to get angry. Be angry at injustice. Be angry at poverty. Be angry at evil. But no one should get angry quickly, especially with our loved ones. A husband once asked his wife, "When I get mad at you, you never fight back. How do you control your anger?" She said, "I clean the toilet bowl." "Well, how does that help?" asked the husband. "Simple. I use your toothbrush." The Talmud compares one who gets angry to one who worships idols. So let me caution you once more. When you feel the urge to express anger at your loved ones, especially now during the pandemic, bite your tongue. Pinch yourself. Do whatever you have to. Just don't let yourself get angry, or at least don't let it show. Think about why you love them and just let the anger go. So why does the Torah single out the prohibition of lighting a fire after the command to observe Shabbat? What good is the holiness of Shabbat if you spoil it with your anger? Have a great Shabbos.